Well, hello, and thank you for being here. Today we're going to ask the question, and it's the secret admirer revealed. We're going to reveal your secret admirer, and going to get this going. We're going to have a pick a pile. Going to have 3 piles. You're going to be drawn to one of them, 2 of them, maybe even 3 of them. We're going to use crystals. We're going to use all the things, zodiac. And that's going to help you figure out who your secret admirer might be. So we're going to pick 3 cards and get this going for you. Who is your secret admirer? There's pile 1. There's pile 2. And there's pile 3. These are fun cards. All right, let's see if I can get them in any way, shape, or form looking like it's a straight line. Okay, yay. So there's our 3 piles. And if you can use your intuition to pick which pile is screaming at you, that'd be great. You can go there, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm also going to include crystals and zodiac, so just a minute. Okay, for pile 1, we have this ocean jade. There you go. For pile 2, we have this African amethyst. Very pretty. And for pile 3, we have this I'm going to look at the camera. Hot pink tourmaline. And for pile 1, zodiacs are Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Virgo. Pile 2 is going to be Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. And then we have Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Aries. Boop. So, if you can use your sun, moon, and rising, or your specific planets that you want to look at, Venus, Mars, whatever you feel drawn to, I invite you to go to that pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. You might notice the lighting's different. This is now in the evening because life can take over sometimes. But this is the card that you chose. Very intriguing. This is the jade, ocean jade. And this is the zodiac, sun, moon, rising, favorite planet. There you go. So we have 5 questions we're going to ask to find out your secret admirer. Who is it? We're going to reveal it. So we have aura, others' perspective, main obstacle, and hey, we're going to have to move everybody around or not. Let's see. And I'll explain all of these as we get going. So I'm going to grab these, do a little shuffling as I'm explaining. First question we're going to do is aura. And the aura is their hidden energy. What draws them to you? So it's going to reveal who they are energetically and what first magnetized them towards you. It shows the vibration your admirer feels in your presence. Could it be curiosity or comfort, inspiration, or even are they feeling destiny? Ooh. So we're going to look at emotional tones. So like if a cups shows up, or a major arcana card, That's a deep emotional pull. If it's a wand, it's going to be like a passion. If it's a sword, it's going to indicate fascination with your mind. And a pentacles might suggest admiration for your stability or your beauty. So let's see. What is the aura? Their hidden energy. What draws them to you? The Ace of Pentacles. So like we were saying, the ace means that they're drawn to you for your stability or your beauty. Very nice. That is so pretty. So, your stability or your beauty. So they are obviously seeing you, or they've met you, your secret admirer, physically drawn to you. I gotta ask the second question before you can pop out. All right. So the second question we're going to ask is what they see in you, how they describe you in their heart. So their perspective of you. The position reveals the way your admirer perceives your essence. It uncovers what makes you unforgettable. Your confidence, your mystery, your kindness, or your glow. What part of your spirit do they find irresistible? So this card often mirrors your own higher self. What you've forgotten is exactly what they cherish most. So what is their perspective of you? How do they describe you? Obviously, they find you very beautiful and very grounded. But what else? Hermit. So they're finding you very deep and very introspective. They're finding that, maybe they see you as someone who is very self-aware. Maybe they find you a little bit distant. Maybe they see that, that's someone they want to get to know because you're so intriguing, you're so grounded, you're so interesting. But you can enjoy your own quiet time. You don't have to be like busybody. You don't have to be in anybody's radar. You are comfortable being with yourself. Very grounded energy, very strong energy. Next, we're going to look at their fear or reason for silence. So this card, the main obstacle, exposes what keeps them from stepping forward. Is it insecurity? Is it timing, circumstance, or fear of rejection? What invisible wall stands between confession and connection? So we'll look at that. And I wasn't even looking at the cards that I'm That's why I didn't pop out. Thank you. So Ace of Wands. So their main obstacle is maybe they're afraid they might be too impulsive, or maybe they got a lot of energy and they see you as this hermit, this calming energy, this introspective energy, and maybe they feel their energy is a little more like loud and a little more active, right? They might feel maybe that, are they feeling they might be a little too much? Are they feeling possibly, a lot of times the wands can be like imagination. So maybe in their mind, they're putting up these like what ifs, like what if I get rejected? What if, you know what I mean? Like these, they might be imagining that it won't be reciprocated, or they might be imagining maybe you don't like them in that way. It seems like maybe they're putting, and I'll stop saying maybe, they're putting too much pressure on themselves. Like that active energy is, maybe they've got an active imagination. So they're putting these scenarios where, what if I say something and she laughs, or he laughs, or they laugh. I'll stop gendering. But what ifs? I think that is the main obstacle. They're afraid. They're afraid that it's not going to go the way they want, or it won't be the introduction that they want to have with you, because they're obviously enamored. So we have a future journey. So what's their next move? How or when they may reveal themselves. So this position shows whether they'll approach directly or in a subtle, or, be subtle. Let fate arrange a meeting. What's their likely path towards revealing their feelings? Here we go. So the World. So they feel that it's a destined connection. You're destined to possibly be together in some way, meaning you're going to go to, if you're in university, you're going to go to the same university and be in the same class. You're going to go and you're going to be at the same restaurant or a nightclub, or you're going to be destined to meet. Maybe you and them have similar friends and you're eventually going to meet up. So they're seeing that they're going to get into your circle and make that introduction, and it's destined. They're destined to meet you. So, wow, that's amazing. Am I doing this the same way again? Yes, I am. Let's pay attention. So we're at the last one, and that's universal guidance. So the universal guidance is the message from the universe, what you're meant to learn from their admiration. So this puts the spotlight back on you. It reminds you that secret admiration isn't just about romance. It's a mirror of your awakening energy. What truth about your own beauty or your worth or your magnetism are you ready to recognize? So this is kind of like the universe sending validation through someone else's eyes. You know what I mean? Like they see something in you that, here we go. So we have the Six of Cups, but it came out reversed. So I think what it's saying, what the universe is trying to say, is that don't let the past be what holds you back, right? When this energy comes to you, this person that thinks you're just like everything, you're beautiful, you're stable, you're grounded, you're deep thinker, when they come to you, and they're going to come to you with a lot of energy, and they feel that they're going to be put in your circle. They're going to be you guys are destined to meet. You're going to meet. What this is saying, what the universe is saying, is don't let anything from the past get in your way of meeting someone. Your self-worth, your worth is not tied to what has happened or your thoughts about the past. This person sees you as beautiful, as stable, and internally you might be feeling something different. They're bringing this energy to you, and you're going like, oh. And this is saying, no, don't let anything, whether that's a past relationship, scare you away from meeting this person who sees something so beautiful about you, right? Don't let the past dictate your future. Now, whether this ends up being romantic, we're going to look at that. But I think this is really important. It really is saying that, don't let opportunities go because of something someone has told you in the past, or you're telling yourself about the past, or whatever it is. We're gonna clarify these for sure, because that's a big message. Don't let the past dictate your future. So give us a little more information on that. A little bit more. Yeah? What have we got? The moon. Well, that's quite romantic. Yeah. So it's maybe bring a little bit of mystery, right? Don't come with preconceived ideas when this person enters your life. Maybe let there be a little bit more mystery. Things might not be as they seem, right? This might be a wonderful person to allow into you. What the hell? Sorry. Sorry, that's been twice now. I'm really trying to get this done. Okay, so don't let preconceived ideas cloud your impression of this person. Maybe just take a little bit of a chance. And then we have the Five of Mirrors. Mirrors or swords. So that's a little bit of overwhelm. Maybe a little bit of you're feeling that you're kind of having the idea that, this person's not going to be exactly who you want them to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of, I want more. There's a little bit of hesitancy, preconceived ideas. Maybe you heard some things about this person and you're just like, that's, these two together, like, I don't know. This person's not really what I'm looking for. But is it? Let's see. So we got Justice, the hot seat. So this is going to tell me that once you have that conversation, maybe you're going to be able to ask the questions that are making you very wary about this person. You might be, hearing the gossip and you're like, oh, this person. And so, yeah, put him in the hot seat and say, I'm going to ask you some questions before you think you're going to have any kind of relationship with me. I've got some questions. So that's perfect. Exactly. Put them right in the hot seat. Put them right in and ask them exactly what you want to know. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. You should be asking the questions, but that's also bringing up this, Six of Cups reversed. Like, are you doing that because of what happened in the past? I mean, that's legit, but don't make that the reason that you're going to be so tough. I'm going to ask a few more questions here. Yeah, see? Yeah. I'm guessing in the past, there was a liar. Be careful if someone's sneaky. Well, that's what this is, right? That's what this is. Be careful if someone's sneaky. So this is coming up twice. So you definitely need to be asking the questions. Because if it keeps coming up, maybe there is something about this admirer that you need to be looking out for. Get them right in that hot seat and moving. Chains of red, moving in with your partner. Okay. Well, if we're talking about moving, it could also be moving past this. Right? Were you, is this the past that we're talking about? Were you living with your partner? And, maybe that's where the liar comes from in the past. and they did you wrong. So yeah, definitely, if you're looking at maybe someone else, this has to be part of it for you to be clear on your next partner that, it's no shady business is going on. Possibly, right? Like, it's just, you want to know that your heart is protected. You want to know that you are not moving too fast and getting in a situation again, maybe you're not trusting your own intuition about people, because maybe you thought that ex was like everything, right? And it turned out, no, they weren't. So let's find out a little bit more. There we go. This is saying, neglected. Was that from your past? I failed to give you what you need. Here, this is the guilt coming forward. Is this what they told you? I'm leaving because you failed to give them what they needed. So they lied about things. Oh, horrible. Don't bring that in. Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. Now, this could be the new person. This is somebody who wants to come in. Where are you? Wants to come in and tell you how enamored they are with you, how wonderful they think you are. I am making such a mess. Isn't this fun? They are so enamored with you. They want to tell you what they truly feel. They truly do. Now, again, you're going to put them in the hot seat. Don't believe everything you hear, right? You've been pushed around a bit. You've got your guard up. And I think that really goes back to the Hermit, doesn't it? Because when you've been hurt like that, when you're dealing with someone like that, when you're hurt like that, you kind of want to be like, okay, I'm over this. I want to be alone. I want to heal. I want to really deeply think, like, what was I doing with a person like that who could treat me like that? Right? So they might be right on the money where, you're just this beautiful, beautiful person. And here you are alone. But you're doing that, right? You're the one that's saying, I need to be alone. But they're going to reveal themselves to you. Right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. Well, that is what we want to know. This time to yourself looks like it's really, helping you straighten out. I got so many cards. What has happened in the past, what you need to let go so that you can move forward. And this is giving you your confirmation that, yeah, look, you're on the right path. Love is still there. Love is still beautiful. Love is still available to you, and you're on the right path. Whether it's with this secret admirer or not, it's going to be very wonderful that they are seeing that, yeah, you are healing. You are really not digesting. You're really introspection. You're really thinking through your last relationship, but they are really admiring you. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. Well, it's saying, please don't do what you did before, right? Be wary of people who come into your life and they want to be possessive. Because a lot of times, let me tell you, a little psychology, the person, when they're usually, lying to you, they'll blame you for certain things. And they'll put you through all these tests and all these rules. But in fact, it's because they're feeling guilty. Or they're trying to, gaslight you in some way so that you don't figure out what they're actually doing. Right? And that's a lot to work through when you've gone through that. So this is saying, yeah, be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. Like, it's really saying you're on the right path with this. You're on the right path when you're going through your hermit phase, when you're going through the me phase. I must concentrate on myself. I must be here for myself, right? But this admirer, I tell you, I mean, they recognize what you've gone through. They recognize that you are healing from something, and they think you're just so beautiful. So it looks like they will be coming in. They feel it's going to be fated. Like, hey, look, we're going to be in the same, I don't know, carpool. I don't know. It's something. There's going to be an opportunity, and they want to get to know you. They want to talk to you. It's going to be up to you whether you allow that person in. It's going to be up to you whether you're going to continue on your healing path. It's going to be up to you whether you want to hear the truth that they are enamored with you. It's going to be up to you if you can handle their energy, because it seems like they have a lot. But whatever you decide, you are on the right path. And you will get back to that point where love will be beautiful again. You will come out of this part of your life and you will say, I'm ready. I know what I want. I've worked through all the terrible things that I was going through. I worked through all of that, right? I can now appreciate other people. I'm not going to bring that into my new relationships. My new relationships. I have worked through that, and you are on the right path. So whatever you decide when this person comes forward, recognize them as, having this energy. But when they come forward, it's up to you to either take that chance, move ahead, move beyond, and hear what they have to say. It is up to you. I mean, it's always up to you. Like that's never a thing. It's like, oh, it's fated. You can't, but it's not. The meeting will be fated, but it's always up to you. What you do with this truth, which is, they've been enamored with you and see you as so wonderful, and they realize you're going through this stage. It's always up to you. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Pile 1. If this happens in any time in the future, please write down in the comments. I would love to know how right on the spot this is for you. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in your next reading. Love you. Bye. And hi, Pile 2. You may have picked this pile because of this card. You may have picked it for this African amethyst. Yeah. You may have picked it for your zodiac, sun, moon, rising, favorite planet, whatever works for you. That brought you here, which is amazing. So we're going to be asking the question, who is your secret admirer? We're going to reveal your secret admirer. I'm going to move everything around so everything's camera. And these are the 5 placements that are going to help us. So let's get right to it. So we've got cards, and we're looking at Pile 1, and 1 is aura. It's the hidden energy. What draws them to you? So this card unveils who they are energetically and what first magnetized them towards you. It shows the vibration your admirer feels in your presence. That could be curiosity, comfort, inspiration, and even destiny. We have the 6 of Wands. So it looks like this person really admires you, really sees you, gives you good praise, sees you as very positive. Hi, camera. This person sees you almost elevated as someone to look up to. They recognize as someone who has these wonderful qualities, that you have these, you do these wonderful things. They really, really look up to you. They're kind of putting you on a pedestal. Which, I mean, yes. Hello, come on in. It'd be beautiful to be admired in such a way. Like you walk in or you walk by and they just, there they are. That kind of energy. Wonderful. So the second card is others' perspective. So what they see in you, how they describe you in their heart. The position reveals the way your admirer perceives your essence. It uncovers what makes you unforgettable, your confidence, your mystery, your kindness, your glow. What part of your spirit do they find irresistible? So this card usually mirrors your own higher self. What you've forgotten is exactly what they cherish most. So they might be seeing something in you that maybe you don't recognize in yourself right now, or they see these wonderful qualities in you. Let's see what they see that maybe you don't recognize in yourself. How do they see you? Oh, the way they see you as the Hermit. So they see you as someone who thinks deeply, who can be in their own company. Like you can do single things, right? You could go to a coffee shop. Hi, you're going to fall around here. You could go to a coffee shop and be fine to sit and read a book or people watch and have a coffee or, eclair. Whatever you want, they see you as someone who is just fine with their own company, very content. Someone who is self-reflective, someone they have inner clarity. You self-reflect. Someone who's a deep thinker. I really like to think that as a deep thinker, someone who, kind of thinks about situations, and it's not surface. They think deeply. They see you as someone who thinks deeply, someone who very intelligent. That's wonderful. They really look up to you. You must be drawing them in with how deeply you think. So let's look at card 3, and that's the main obstacle. That's their fear or reason for silence. Keeps them from stepping forward. And that can be insecurity, that can be timing, that can be circumstance, that can be fear of rejection. Because if they see you as being someone who is just, up there, someone at a higher level, someone that they really look up to, it could be very hard to step forward and introduce themselves to you. So what invisible wall stands between confession and connection? Eight of Pentacles. Hi. Eight of Pentacles. So their main obstacle is that possibly they're very committed to what they're doing. Right? They've got their own things going, and they might be just doing their work, or they're doing, whatever is taking their time. They're making excuses saying, this isn't the right timing. I'm busy. Maybe they see themselves, as a worker, someone who's very diligent in their job, and maybe they see you as maybe you're their boss. Can't introduce yourself then, can you? It's very hard, especially if you get, it becomes awkward if, you're their superior and they're, the worker, and they're like, I can't really approach you. It's not appropriate, possibly. They may be making the excuse that they're too busy also. It might not be a job thing. It just might be that they're making excuses. This is not the right timing. I could see that possibly. That makes a lot of sense. But what's the future journey? What's the next move? So how or when could they reveal themselves? Will they approach you directly? Send a subtle sign? Let fate arrange the meeting? And we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is going to talk about they're feeling defensive. They're standing their ground. So possibly they're going to, maybe they're going to get your attention by starting a conversation that maybe might start a little argument. A fun, playful argument, but one that they want to test you. Maybe they want to see, like, how far will you take this conversation? I want to get your attention. So how am I going to get your attention is maybe I'm going to get you riled up. Maybe I'm going to ask provocative questions that will make you take a stance, and then I'll take my stance, and we'll see where we are. So it sounds like it's going to be a conversation that is going to be intriguing, that's going to make you and them a little defensive, but maybe that's going to make you open up a little bit. Maybe it's going to, they're going to show how dedicated, because we have dedication here, how dedicated to something they are. Maybe they already know this about you. Maybe you both have a cause that you fight for. And in that battle or in that thinking, that is something you can both connect with. It's going to be something that you both do, and you both feel strongly about it, and you both fight for it. So maybe it's that conversation, or maybe you're going to join the same groups that fight for the same things or have the same mindset. Yeah, I think that there is going to be some kind of conversation, and there's going to be some kind of joint camaraderie with that. Yeah. So maybe be on the lookout. This admirer might, be in one of your groups, in one of your causes or charities or something like this, where you both have the same mindset, you're both willing to fight for it. And it's going to start a conversation. And they know you're a deep thinker, so it's going to be a very intellectual conversation. And they admire your fight. They admire, what you stand for. They really look up to you. So yeah, it's going to come in one of your groups, conversations. It's going to be something. They're going to make themselves known. That's how you're going to see them. So the universal guidance. This is the message from the universe. What you're meant to learn from this admiration. So the card turns it back on you. What are you going to learn from this? Because it doesn't necessarily mean romance. This might awaken something in you, might put you on a different path. It might make a really good friend. It might be romantic. You might end up admiring each other in your conversations. So what truth is about your own beauty, your worth, your magnetism are you ready to recognize? What are they going to bring to the light for you? What are you going to feel when they start talking to you? Are you going to learn, how much they admire you? And maybe you're going to look at yourself and say, yeah, I am doing a good job at this or that. Or yeah, I do feel good today and I look good. Thank you. Let's find out. So many scenarios. Well, we got a couple here. Wow, we got some. What you're going to learn. So here, the King of Pentacles. The Knight, this is the Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is going to... That can be unexpected great news about finances or health or material concerns. So maybe you're going to learn something that is going to be great news. You're going to have that conversation and it's going to be like, yeah, I'm glad you told me that, or I'm glad we're having this conversation. And then we have the Emperor. But like that, Emperor. And the Emperor talks about being a leader and wisdom and mentorship and powerful guidance. So wow, maybe you're going to find that they see you, as this wonderful elevated person. And you're going to look at yourself and say, you know what? I am inspiring people. I am really bringing my leadership skills, and it's being recognized. People are willing to stand behind my beliefs and fight for the things that I'm fighting for, or they believe the things that I believe. And it's really that recognition that you are possibly a leader. Maybe you are really reaching people, who are doing the good work. You're reaching people and you're inspiring them. Maybe that's what you're going to learn. It's like these people are coming at you. Well, this admirer for sure is coming and wants to talk to you because of the things you're doing, the things that they admire. And it's like you are going to recognize in yourself, like, hey, I am really inspiring people. They want to talk to me. They want to listen to what I've gleaned over the years and what I really think about. They want to know what I am really thinking about. So these are two great, beautiful. You're going to be very happy when you hear that news. You're going to be like, you're going to feel when you have this conversation with this person, you're going to feel very grounded. You're going to feel very secure that, hey, all these things I'm doing, it's making a difference. And that's wonderful. Now, will this be romantic? It could be, because like-minded, and you want someone to admire you. If someone wants to take you out, you want them to really see you as this wonderful, wonderful person, right? You want them to see you as this, oh, aren't they wonderful? I can't believe I'm talking to them. That kind of energy. Where you're put on a pedestal and you're in awe, they're in awe of you. They love your mind. They love your energy. They love, conversations with you. They probably think you're just absolutely beautiful and in every way. And yeah, who wouldn't be happy about that? So whatever conversation you have, you're going to be happy about it. And you're going to learn why they admire you. You're going to get that feedback, because this energy that you have that is a leader energy and an inspiring energy, you're going to hear that. And that feedback itself, I think, is going to make you impressed with you, as you should be. But let's learn a few more things. Is this going to be romantic? Is this going to lead anywhere? Sure, they're enamored with you. But what does that mean? What does that mean in the whole scheme of things? Well, what that's going to mean is possibly this is what's been happening, right? Maybe you're going through tough things. They don't see that. They admire you. But maybe you're going through some self-doubt. Maybe you're going through, you've had beliefs and you're working hard and, well, it says blindsided. There's been a setback and you're questioning things. And when they come forward, they're going to give you that energy in their conversation about, hey, maybe the person who blindsided you, the person who hurt you, put that doubt in your mind. Maybe that wasn't real. Maybe that was unwarranted. Maybe you should have more faith in who you are and what you can do, and not let other people bring you down, because there is a little bit of self-doubt going on here. And when someone else sees the best in you, it kind of makes you feel like, hey, I'm a good person. Hey, I'm doing the good thing, doing the good fight, doing the good work. So this might be going on for you underneath this, right? They see you as this, but this might have been where you were. You're thinking about what words that someone told you that kind of made you self-doubt. Six of Mirrors. So the silver lining in this is possibly now you're going to move on from whatever was bringing you down, because this message that this person is bringing you is so optimistic and so positive that you feel that I can move on from this. That one opinion that made me question everything, this other person has given me the other opinion. And it's so positive and it's so beautiful. So maybe I should be thinking on that. Maybe I should be thinking on the positive, all the good things about myself, right? And those are the people, honestly, that's the people you want in your life, not the one that's making you doubt, not the one that's making you feel small. You want the people who want to bring you up and bring you towards the calmer shores and the nicer, make you feel good about yourself, right? You want that. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. Whoop, hey. Not everyone deserves your trust. Yeah, so I think that's what you're dealing with. The person that has brought you to maybe not trust yourself, or maybe not trust your views, and made you really become a little bit more introverted because you needed to think about what their words were. Maybe you need to realize that, hey, I don't have to listen to everybody's opinion. I should listen to the people that matter, the people who are coming forth and want to tell you the good things about you. That's where you need to put your trust. That's where you need to listen. That's the message that possibly this whole thing is. Maybe they're kind of maybe the universe is putting these people, I mean this person in your path to say, please trust yourself. You're doing the good deed. You're on the right path. And maybe you need to hear that. Maybe this person isn't romantic. I mean, it can be. Who doesn't want somebody who wants to champion you? But maybe this is also just the universe putting them in your path to say, look, you are amazing. You don't have to close up your heart. You can open it, because whatever was coming in for you wasn't really meant for you. Right? I want one more. One more from this deck. Yeah. Unseen. Love can be blind, and sure, you're not overlooking red flags. Sure, I think that's another thing. You didn't see what was coming, and maybe even that made you question yourself, right? Because maybe that blindsided, here we go. We got two cards coming up. So maybe, yeah, you didn't see what was coming, and it really made you really think super hard about the things that they said to you. You might have ignored the red flags, but believe that this person who admires you so much, your secret admirer, might be put in your path to bring you out of that. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. We love that. We're going to ask for a few more. Different deck. What other beautiful things can we say about pile 2? There we go. Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. So you kind of knew. You kind of knew what was going on. You kind of knew. You trusted, but you kind of knew that what was going on couldn't be trusted. So you knew this was going on. You kind of knew. Whoop, hey, don't fall. So this person coming in is going to restore your self-worth. Make you really see yourself the way other people see. Other people see you. How wonderful you are. How beautiful you are. Forgiveness. Okay. I'm struggling to get over the past. Wow. You got a really lot of things going on. I think it becomes easier to forgive when you get a different perspective from someone else. Much easier to forgive, right? Like you're stuck in it. You're the one being hurt. You're the one that's self-doubting. And so when you're struggling and someone comes up and says, don't listen to that. You're amazing. You're so amazing. I've been watching you. I've been thinking about you. I've been afraid to come, too close because you're everything. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. So what this can also be moving is moving on, right? We have a couple of moving ons here. These are both moving on. The Six of Mirrors is the Six of Swords. The silver lining is that you can move on and you should be moving on and you should get over this and you should. A lot of shoulds that are hard, very hard. This person is just going to be that light for you. And the universe might be putting them in your path to tell you how wonderful you are, how admired you are, how strong your mind is, that you can get over this. Don't let someone else hurt you, break you, bring you down. You have this person coming forward and telling you who you are, how wonderful you are. One more card, Spirit. One more. If there's one more to go. Now we got two more. My goodness, we are really focusing on the past here. So narcissist, someone too full of themselves. That is the person we're talking about. You probably know who this person is. They really tried to bring you down. They really tried to break you. They really didn't care about you. And distance. You and your partner may physically or emotionally distance. So that is good news. Again, another distance. Again, we're really telling you that, like, please move on. Please, you can. You can move on. Know that putting distance between who you and this narcissist, this person who wanted to really hurt you, wanted to really break your trust in yourself. Right? A narcissist will make you question yourself and make you question things that you believe in, make you question things that, are at your core. I deal with that. Anyway, I deal with people like that. It's horrible. It really brings you down. But somebody is seeing the true you. Somebody is going to come into your path and bring you up and tell you who you are, because you seem to have lost it because of this. So, pile 2. Wonderful. Thank you for being here. I hope this helped you see where you're going. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you in another reading. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Hi, pile 3. You may have picked it for this wild card. So cool. You may have picked it for the hot pink tourmaline. You might have picked it for your zodiac, sun, moon, rising, favorite planet, anything that floats your boat. Or you might have used your intuition, which would have been super also. So these are the 5 questions that we're going to be looking at to find your secret admirer. And it can be romantic. And as we've seen in the other groups, sometimes it's not, but very important. So we're going to start with the secret admirer. We're going to reveal them. So we're going to start with the first position 1. There you go. That's the hidden energy. What draws them to you? What is your aura? Who is drawn to you energetically? What first magnetized them towards you? It shows the vibration your admirer feels in your presence. It could be curiosity, comfort, inspiration, or even destiny. We have the energy they are feeling is this Page of Wands. So you have this fiery energy, and I'll keep I will keep in the camera. So you have this fiery energy. You're an active person. You're enthusiastic. You're passionate. You're eager for new adventures, new ideas. So you have this wonderful active energy. You're magnetized, right? You're drawing people in because of your energy. You really have this go-getter attitude. I'll try anything once kind of thing. You know, you're creative. You're passionate. Okay, so I can definitely see why they're attracted to you. That is fun. That is exciting. That is inspiring. That's why they're drawn to you. What wonderful energy you have. So what they see in you, how they describe you in their heart, so that we know you have this energy that is just drawing people in. But how do they describe you? How do they perceive you? What makes you unforgettable? Is it your confidence, your mystery, your kindness, your glow? What part of your spirit do they find irresistible? The High Priestess, you're a bit of a mystery. You're intriguing. You're very self-aware. You feel like you've got this knowing about you. You're very confident in what you do. You've got this mystery about you. You're so compelling. You're so intriguing. Ooh. So you've got passion. You're intriguing. Of course. Who's not pulled towards that? But what's their main obstacle? What fear or reasoning is keeping them silent? Why aren't they coming forward and telling you what they feel about you or what they see about you? Is it insecurity? Is it timing? Is it circumstance? Is it fear of rejection? Because sometimes these bigger than life personalities, it's hard to, get close or be honest. They really care what you think about them. This can also mirror maybe some of the energy you're putting out, because maybe if you're really super mysterious, but really confident, really go-getter, maybe you're kind of standoffish because you are so bigger than life. Let's see. What is their obstacle? What are they thinking? Oh my God. Oh. Well, there's a lot going on here. They're thinking they're not good enough. They're thinking they don't have, something to offer you. They might have also be coming out of a relationship. They may have been really seriously hurt and they don't want to approach you. They find you so magnetized, so very joyful, and they feel that they're just possibly they can't match you. Possibly in their mind, they feel that maybe they're not good enough. Maybe they feel that, they've been hurt before and they just don't want to go through that again. They just, there's so much self-doubt and self-hurt, not self-hurt like in an awful way, but the way they talk to themselves is not giving them the confidence to approach you. That's a hard one. So what's the future journey? What's the next move? How will they reveal themselves? Will they approach you directly, send you a subtle message? Let fate arrange the meeting? How will they reveal themselves to you? In a couple ways. Let's see, the Magician. Well, they're going to work very hard at being there for you when you need something. They're going to be watching, and it's like they need a friend right now. They need a partner to go do something because you're so active. Maybe they're going to, because see, the Magician is saying that there's creativity and skill and inspiration action. So maybe they're going to put themselves in your path. They're going to manifest it. Even though they're so hurt and they're feeling so bad and they're feeling maybe possibly defeated, they're going to manifest that they are going to meet you. They are going to manifest that they are going to have a conversation with you. They're manifesting it. That's a wonderful way to put it. What's this one? And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this person, not only are they going to try to manifest a meeting with you, a conversation with you, the Queen of Wands is also saying that they're going to be bringing this energy. They're going to also be bringing this fire to try to meet your fire. Okay, they're trying to meet your fire right here. So they're going to be, in a position where they're going to manifest that you're going to meet or you're going to have that conversation. It seems more like you're going to be doing the same things. They're going to manifest, hey, they joined the basketball league. I'm going to join the basketball league. I'm going to go and be active where they're active. I'm going to go and be in a position where we are going to naturally going to have to meet. I'm going to be on the same team. I'm going to be, maybe they're going for a bike ride. I'm going for a bike ride. Maybe they're going, I don't know, swimming. I'm going swimming. Whatever it is, they're going to meet your energy and they're going to show you that they have that fire too. They're adventurous and they really want to be in your vicinity. They want to be around you. They want to be part of your circle or your energy or your activity. So yeah, that looks like they really want to meet you where you're feeling your best. And that is when you're being active. So the third one, I've already pulled it, but it came this way. So we're going to ask the question, the universal guidance. So this card puts the spotlight kind of back on you, right? So it might not be about romance. It looks like it is. It can also be a mirror of your awakened energy. What are you ready to recognize in yourself? But also, how will this meeting take place? It could be two ways. It could be something about you if it doesn't work out, or it could be something with you if this plan of being around you when you're, doing your activities. What if it's painting? Maybe they're going to join the same painting club or something. Oh, so many things. So, Chariot. So the Chariot, as a universal message, is going to say this journey, this progress, hold it. This activity that you guys are going to do, that they are manifesting, even though they feel so scared, they feel so inside, this is really hard for them, but they're going to put their best foot forward. They're going to manifest this meeting. And when they meet, it looks like there's going to be, you guys are going to move forward with this. It looks like you guys are going to be kindred spirits. It looks like you two are going to be really enjoying the activity that you're doing together. Whatever it is, you're going to get something out of it. They're going to get something out of it. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be on that ride of getting to know each other, of being in a space where you're both creative, when you're both being active, and it looks like it's really going to take you somewhere. It's really going to progress. How wonderful. How beautiful that this is saying, yes, go for it. This looks like it's going to be great. But I need some clarifiers. Honestly, always. So how great is this going to be? They are going to make sure that they are in your circle. Hi. And, wow, here we go. Wow. So here you go. It looks like you guys are going to be having a lot of fun working together. Like, you're going to find a partner here. in those activities, you're really going to get to know somebody. You're really going to enjoy working together. What if it's work or playing together or exercising together or doing some activity together? You're going to enjoy that. Here we go. That is how this is really going to start out. How wonderful. Is there anything else? Anything else we need to know? I'm glad this is clarifying. I'm glad this is saying, yeah, this is exactly what I mean. Yeah, you're going to meet them in some activity and something that you both are fired up about. You're definitely going to meet there. Oh, we got a bunch more. So yes. All right. Well, we got the Queen of Cups. So you're definitely going to have feelings, beautiful feelings, right? You're definitely going to be affectionate, warm-hearted. You're definitely going to, catch some feelings here. The 3, well, look, you guys are not only going to be, doing things together, you're going to be having some dates. This is dates. You're to make friends. Yep. You're going to go on dates. Maybe it's going to be a group date. Maybe it's going to be your team is going to go out after you. Victory, right? You're going to definitely be spending a lot of time together. But then we got the 8 of Mirrors, the 8 of Swords. So you're kind of going to go into your head. You see, or they are, because we have the 10 and the 8. 10 of Mirrors is 8 of Mirrors is 8 of Swords. And that is that they get in their head. It could be you, it could be them. I'm guessing them because they already have this weight on them. They want to start over though, but they are going to get a little bit in their head. So that's something to watch for when you guys are together. Be mindful that there's a past there. That is, hi, are you just going to fall out like that? Sure you are. There's a past there, but look at this. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Okay, so we already have passion. We already have wands and wands, right? We already have a lot of passion here, but we already have some doubts coming in too. But we have you guys spending a lot of time together. We have the Queen here. So we have some passion that's coming in. Proposal, an offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. So what this, hi camera, my goodness. So this could be the actual coming forward, asking for that date, right? This could be the actual, they will be asking for a date with you. Dressing up, the opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So that here, your date, it's going to be with friends. It's going to be fun because you're all about fun. You're all about passion and adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. So look, oh my gosh, all this energy in here, all this energy. It's just, absolutely. Not only is that first date going to go well, you're also going to be going and doing more things. You have so much energy. You're going to be going and you're going to have a wonderful time together. Are you going to go on a trip together? Maybe. Maybe your team is. Maybe. Maybe your friend group is. All going on a cruise. That's random. So here we have escape. I left when things got hard. So I think this might be something that we're talking about. Maybe that is what they had to do. Like whatever was in the past, they had to really deal with it. They had to leave something that really rocked their world. Okay, you need to recognize that that pain and that hurt is still there for them. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. So you guys are really going to have these conversations which is wonderful, right? Because you're doing all these fun things, but it looks like you're going to be also doing some deep talks, right? So maybe, they went through something that rocked their world. And maybe you're like, I see this pattern. Maybe you're going to have this conversation. And it's going to be nurturing, right? It's going to be something that helps them move on. Maybe a little bit of accountability, which is healthy, which helps people move on if you have accountability. You don't want someone that's going to be there and be a victim, right? You don't want a victim mentality in your circle. So that is a healthy conversation. And it sounds like as the more you guys are together and talking and going out, that this is, the deep conversations that you'll be able to have. We have a few more because, wow, we're getting details here, which is wonderful. And a few more. Oh my. Oh my. So, like, it looks, oh my. Well, I'll just flash that there. Looks like you're going to be going, having quite the adventure. I'll just put that over here. Oh my. Honeymoon phase. Well, that's true. So maybe one of these travels that you're going to go to is someone else's wedding, engagement. So you're going to be in that honeymoon phase. All that fire and energy is definitely going to, lead to some fun things. But know that, we've got somebody here who admires you, has a few things still to work out. Okay, so you're going to have to be patient with that. You're going to have to, after the honeymoon phase is where the real work in a relationship starts. But we're not going that far. We're just saying, yes, you're going to have a beautiful, exciting adventure. You're going to be going places. My goodness. You're going to be dressing up. You're going to be, oh my goodness, all these things. Doing fun things together. So many fun things. But, right? All these things, all these positive things are coming in for you. Wow, pile 3. This sounds like an admirer that is really going to capture your heart. They're really going to set your heart aflame. You're going to see this other person as someone who is exciting also. Might be a little bit in their head at first. And it looks like you guys are going to work through that, which is amazing. Which, looks like it could be, the one. Looks like it's going to definitely be a fun adventure, if nothing else. So thank you, Pile 3. Thank you for being here. And I hope to see you in another reading. Thank you. Bye.